What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Minnesota Vikings franchise gameplay. We are here in week number 6, getting ready to match up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I had to say, man, I've been waiting for this matchup for a very long time. For those of you that have been following the channel, you already know my history with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You saw the 2 games that we had previously against them. What can I say? Third time's the charm. For those of you that are new to the channel, however, and don't know what I'm talking about, we matched up with these Tampa Bay Buccaneers twice already. We matched up with them in year 1. First time, we got smoked by them, to say the least. I think I ended up losing that game by like 35 or 42 points, something like that. It was something ridiculous. However, yeah, everything went wrong. Everything that could go wrong went wrong in that game. Second time we matched up with them was in the NFC Championship game, and that game we put up a little bit better of a fight, but we still ultimately ended up losing that game to them, which really sucked because the Buccaneers ended up going on to finishing out a perfect season, going 16-0, won their playoff obviously with a sweep because I said they won the Super Bowl. So what finished out the 2020 season 19-0. And they're starting out year 2 4-0. So I'd love to be the one to end that streak. After everything I went through with these Buccaneers, I'd love to be the one to end this streak. But to do that, I'm going to really need this guy right here, Dalvin Cook, to come through, make some big plays for me. He won the Player of the Week last week for his performance against the Chicago Bears. Really got involved in the run game. I don't think I really used him too much in the passing game, but hey, I'm going to need a similar performance from Dalvin Cook this game. Also, I'm going to need Kirk Cousins to be on point because he's really struggled against these Buccaneers, man. Like, I don't know what it is. I just always seem to start off against them with interceptions. And, I mean, also, I always seem to play them in Tampa Bay. Maybe I need to play them in Minnesota one time. Maybe it'll be a different story. But anyways, here we are, 1st and 10, offense on the field. Kirk Cousins hands the ball off to Dalvin Cook, and he's stopped for a gain of 1 yard on a weird looking play. 2nd and 9 from the 25-yard line, running Dalvin Cook in the Wildcat formation. Ends up getting blown up in the backfield for a loss of 2 yards. This Buccaneers defense is pretty good. They're pretty fast. And just block shit like crazy. 3rd and 11, Kirk Cousins needing a big play. Goes to his man Adam Thielen, who's just unable to make the catch in traffic. And our first drive, unfortunately, ends in a punt. Bringing out our defense onto the field after this punt return that seems to be going for something. Taylor ended up taking this one across the 50 down at the 46-yard line by Montez Sweat. Tom Brady and this Buccaneers offense on the field for the first time today with a short field to work with. Trying to take a shot right away to Mike Evans. Brady just overthrows him barely. Would have had a huge gain down to the 20-yard line. 2nd and 10 from the 46, however. They hand the ball off to White, and White goes off the left side. And it's finally brought down inside the red zone at the 18-yard line. Tom Brady drops back to throw. Ends up connecting with his running back White across the middle, and White gets into the end zone. Basically untouched right up the middle because I screwed up one of my users. Don't know why I wasn't expecting the angle route there. I just wasn't. I don't know. 1st and 10, next Vikings possession, starting at the 25-yard line. I'm going to hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook, see if he can get anything going. And he stopped for a short gain of only 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 7 from the 28. Kirk Cousins drops back to throw, and I felt pressure from somewhere apparently, or just made a horribly blind read. The drag was wide open, but try to force it to Irv Smith Jr. for whatever reason. I don't know. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line after this White carry. He ends up getting stopped for a loss of 2 yards back to the 6-yard line by Harrison Smith. 2nd and goal, Tom Brady back to throw. Ends up connecting underneath to Doomerville. I think that's how you say it, Doomerville. Gets into the end zone. A 6-yard reception, and Buccaneers are up 14-0 in the first half. Yeah, definitely going to need my offense to come out and do something here. We're going to just keep going with Dalvin Cook to see if he can get anything going. 1st down, he stopped for a gain of only 1 yard. Dalvin Cook really hasn't had that much room to run early in this game. We still go back to him on 2nd down. Pretty much the similar result. Gets us to a 3rd and medium. Kirk Cousins back to throw. Looking Adam Thielen. Finds Adam Thielen wide open on the sideline. And a huge catch for Thielen, over 20 yards. That's already adding 1 to his counter for his X factor. 1st and goal from the, or 1st and 10 from the 49, I should say. We hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook. Similar result. That's probably his longest run of the day so far. 2nd and 4, Kirk Cousins just a complete misfire there. 3rd and 4. looking for Justin Jefferson, who's wide open, and it's another overthrow by Kirk Cousins. The first one was my fault. That was user error. The second one, I don't know what the hell Kirk Cousins was just doing. Fourth and four, we end up punting the ball again for the second time. Kirk Cousins just completely missed a wide open receiver. First and 10, Tom Brady, next possession on the field. First time Brady's had quite a field to manage or to try to work his way up today, but we know Tom Brady can do it. Surprised that catch was made by Mike Evans. Second and 10, he goes right back to Mike Evans, and on the Dragons, able to pick up a gain of about 15 yards. Picks up the first down up to the 30-yard line. First and 10, Tom Brady drops back to throw and ends up finding Mike Evans again on the drag. Holton Hill too slow to keep up with Mike Evans, and he ends up picking up another first down, this time up to the 46-yard line. I think we made the change here to match up by speed better. I don't know who will be matched up on him now when we go man, but first and 10, Brady thrown into coverage. Ball's tipped around, and Gladney ends up coming up with the interception, bringing the Vikings offense back on the field with another chance to put points up on the board and kind of start to fix this score. End up taking another deep shot to Adam Thielen, which ends up putting him into the zone. Kirk Cousins taking a shot right away to Adam Thielen, and weren't able to get the catch, but we did draw the pass interference, place the ball at the 1-yard line. From here, you know this is Dalvin Cook's area. First and goal, we hand it off to Dalvin Cook, gets stopped. Second and goal, same result. This time losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Third and goal, we're not going to go away from Dalvin Cook. We're going to hand the ball off to him, and he's able to fight his way up through the middle for the first points of the day for the Minnesota Vikings. Man, this defense for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers up front, they are tough. Like, you saw all those stars. Like, even the dude that doesn't have any stars, like, he is tough. It's a big dude to move. First and 10 from the 23-yard line. Brady tried to take the deep shot to Scotty Miller. Ends up overthrowing him barely. He had that guy beat. Second and 10, he goes back to his main guy, Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski does Rob Gronkowski type things. Ends up getting the gain up to the 31-yard line. Tom Brady drops back to throw, and a complete blown coverage by the Minnesota Vikings. My user on Harrison Smith was just, I don't know what I was looking at. Doomerville just ran completely past me. I think I was looking at that slant coming across, or the post coming across the field. Like, I was just in a situation where wherever I picked was wrong. And to be honest, I should have taken the streak away because I would have rather given up that corner route. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. Dalvin Cook with his largest gain of the today, and somehow he's brought down by, who is this dude? Like, I don't know who that is, but he's fast as hell. I think Dalvin Cook has like 92 speed. First and 10, taking a shot to Adam Thielen again, and Adam Thielen makes a huge catch down to the 7-yard line. We end up drawing the pass interference, but we're going to go ahead and decline that because, we caught the ball. First and goal from the 7, we hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook. Tajay Sharp, oh, come on now. Ends up committing the holding penalty. First and goal from the 17-yard line, running the jet sweep with Justin Jefferson. Able to get the edge, gets a beautiful block from Dalvin Cook, and is tackled by Odom at the 1-yard line. Well, yeah, ends up being tackled at the 1-yard line. I thought they called it a touchdown, but Booth ends up reviewing it, and yeah, we'll take that away. But second and goal from the 1-yard line. We're going to hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook, but this time we learned our lesson. We're not running the ball up the middle. This strength of this Buccaneers defensive line, or defense in general, is right up the middle. We'll run it off to the side. Don't worry about that. Down 7 points. Just need another stop here by our defense. Could put us right back in this game. Tom Brady out on the field. Ends up handing the ball off to White, and White goes off the right side or left side. Ends up getting tackled by Gladney down at the 36-yard line. First and 10. Tom Brady still under center. Vikings in a man defense right here. Brady's going to snap the ball, fakes the play action, and takes a deep shot for Doomerville, who's been open all day. Doomerville has been his go-to guy, and Tom Brady is now in the zone. First and 10 from the 42-yard line. Going to hand the ball off to White. And White's been finding a lot of running room, gaining 6 yards on first down, going right back to White on second down, gets past the first down marker, and is stopped just short of the 25-yard line down at the 28. Tom Brady throwing the RPO to Scotty Miller, and Miller takes the bubble screen and into the end zone. I don't know what was going on with our defense there. We had two guys in the area, and they just didn't even react to them at all. Like the computer didn't react to Scotty Miller running right between. I don't know what the hell that was. So unfortunate points are given up there. We're at least hoping that we could hold for three. When 1st and 10, Kirk Cousins trying to get points right away as soon as the offense gets back on the field. Even if he wasn't his, he was thrown as he was throwing that ball. I don't even know if he had the arm strength to make that throw. 2nd and 10, we end up running the jet sweep with Adam Thielen. Not something we normally do, just trying to get him back in the zone. 3rd and 11, trying to take a shot for Thielen, and that ball is incomplete, hit as we were thrown. But if you go back and watch that play, man, I was supposed shouldn't have pass interference have been called. That was the same type of animation that happened on Adam Thielen before when he ended up drawing the pass interference. But come on, Madden, be consistent. 2nd and 8 from the 48-yard line. Tom Brady back on the field. Taking a deep shot right away for Doomerville, and that ball is almost intercepted by Gladney again for his second interception of the day. 3rd and 8. Tom Brady back to throw, ends up connecting with Doomerville on the out route to the 38-yard line for another Tampa Bay first down. 1st and 10, Tom Brady back in the shotgun. Going to drop back to throw. And ends up connecting with Doomerville underneath. But Gladney's there to make the hit. And ends up forcing the fumble. Boyd recovers. And come on now. Way to go, Gladney. Way to go. And, of course, he makes a good play. And Madden says, nope, you didn't do it. Let's look at that. That wasn't a fumble. Come on now. Madden didn't want the guy to be great. He didn't want me to be great. 2nd and 4, Tom Brady back on the field after the fumble was reversed. Ends up gaining a decent amount. 3rd and 2, ends up throwing a dot to Mike Evans in between three Vikings defenders. I don't know how Tom Brady made that throw. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. 32 seconds left here in the game. Tom Brady back to throw. Ends up, I thought he threw that one away. Maybe he didn't. Maybe that was just a horrible, inaccurate throw by him. 2nd and 10, Brady going underneath to Doomerville. Ends up getting stopped, but at the 6-yard line. Buccaneers called their last time out of the half. Tom Brady in the inside the 10-yard line. Back to throw, looking for Rob Gronkowski, and that one's incomplete. 2nd and goal, Brady back to throw. No, he's going for Rob Gronkowski, and we're able to time it perfectly with Cole. Gets the interception, stopping the Buccaneers drive without any points, and bringing our offense back on the field with 13 seconds left. See if we can get anything going here. 1st and 10. Looking for a deep shot with Adam Thielen. Is covered. We end up going underneath to Justin Jefferson. See if he can make a man miss, but ends up getting pushed out of bounds. 5 seconds left here from the 46-yard line. Just going to go ahead and run a second end of the half. Hail Mary. Throwing it up, hoping for a pass interference or something, and that ball is just batted away, incomplete. So it's kind of unfortunate, man. Like, I really wish that drive where Gladney forced that fumble, I wish that one would have stood, because then that would have at least given my offense time to put some kind of a drive together. Definitely feel like I got cheated there. Tom Brady rules. Anyways, 1st and 10, hitting the ball off to White, and White has had a decent, has been getting 6 yards and more every single time he's touched the ball. So, I mean, he keeps hitting away, and Tom Brady keeps throwing the ball to White out the backfield. You got the feeling that something's coming here soon. 1st and 10, what's coming on first down? Montez Sweat finally hadn't called his name all the first half. Makes a big play there in the second half, right in the second half. Tom Brady ends up connecting with Mike Evans, gets the gain all the way down to the 25-yard line. Brady coming out again, throwing still, ends up connecting it with not White, but Ronald Jones out of the backfield. Jones makes a couple guys miss, gets the gain down to the 10-yard line. Right back to Ronald Jones up the middle. Anthony Barr is able to make the tackle at the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. White in the backfield now. Tom Brady's going to hand the ball off to White, and he gets stopped by Montez Sweat at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. Right back to White, and he's able to fight his way through. Gets hit by Michael Pierce, but ends up falling into the end zone for the Buccaneers touchdown, increasing their lead to 21 points. So, all right, definitely going to need something out of our offense here. Really, there's no time to play around right now. Just need to get a drive that's going into the end zone. Field goals at this point don't help us at all. Kirk Cousins out on the field, looking for something deep. Doesn't have anything. Checks it down to Dalvin Cook. Probably should have just thrown the ball away. Didn't gain any yards at all. 2nd and 10. Kirk Cousins looking to throw. Under pressure. He's thrown. Luckily, it's not a sack fumble. 3rd and 10 from the 24-yard line. Kirk Cousins needing a conversion here. Looking for Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen's bumped in the pass interference is called. This is what I'm talking about. You see, well, technically they didn't throw it on the right animation. Like they should have thrown it on that other one where he got like was like leaning backwards and running, whatever. But anyways, we end up getting that pass interference. We go right back to Adam Thielen on first down. Gets a gain of 8 yards up to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 2, beautiful. Oh my God, nice catch by Justin Jefferson. Haven't called his name at all. You know, I like to try to develop Justin Jefferson also. 1st and 10, taking a deep shot for Adam Thielen. Makes the catch, just unable to get a foot down in bounds. 2nd and 10, Kirk Cousins looking for somebody open. Rolling out to his right, throwing blindly because there's no icons on the screen. And luckily that ball's intercepted. It falls incomplete, even though Kyle Rudolph almost came away with the catch. 3rd and 10, however, taking a deep shot, finding Adam Thielen open on the post route, who's able to come away with the catch down to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Kirk Cousins back to throw again. Ends up hitting Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook hasn't been able to get anything going on the ground. Maybe he can get something going for us through the air. 1st and 10, Kirk Cousins taking a deep shot right to the end zone on the screen. Ends up finding his guy, Justin Jefferson, in the back of the end zone. Makes the beautiful toe tap, and it's a touchdown. Down 14 points. Now we just need our defense to come up big for us one more time. Well, 2 more times, really. We need 2 more stops from him at least, as long as our offense keeps scoring. 1st and 10, they hand the ball off to White, and White gets a huge gain all the way up to the 42-yard line for his first carry. 1st and 10, they hand the ball right back off to White, who's able to take it from the 42 up to the 45-yard line. 40 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Needing to stop, and he ends up going to Rob Gronkowski, who gets a weird hurdle animation, ends up losing yards. 3rd and 7, going right back underneath. This time to Mike Evans. Got a little bit too hit stick happy and almost might have cost myself. Brings up a 4th and inches. Buccaneers are going to go for it. We need to stop here. 4th and inches, they hand the ball off to White, and he's stopped by Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat, I was a little bit of a critic on him the first half because he didn't say anything, but I'll give him his due. Mike Evans, or not Mike Evans, Montez Sweat has come out the second half and he's made plays for me. 2nd and 10, Kirk Cousins rolling out to his right, looking for anybody, throws off his back foot, cross body, and ends up making the catch as Dalvin Cook. Yeah, I got lucky there. 1st and 10, however, was not luck right here. Perfect read by Kirk Cousins. Ends up finding Adam Thielen in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Down 7 points. We're still in this. Just in the 4th quarter. Still a lot of time in this 4th quarter. We just need our defense to come up clutch for us. Our offense so far has seemed hot. We got things under control. And we got a little bit of luck on our side apparently. 1st and 10. Ends up connecting with his receiver. I think that was Doomerville again. Underneath, gets a gain up to the 38-yard line. White, okay, and White is gone. I knew it was coming. I knew one was coming. White was just running all over our defense, hitting 6, 7, and even 15-yard carries here and there. You knew he was going to bust a big one, and he sure did in the 4th quarter when we needed a huge stop. Puts the Vikings up 14 points again. Running the screen to Dalvin Cook, able to make a little bit something happen. Gain 6 yards, 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. Hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook, who gets probably his longest run. 12 carries, 67 yards on the ground for Dalvin Cook. He hasn't had a better day than what White has, I guess. Well, he's had more touchdowns on the ground, but White has the yardage against him. 1st and 10, taking a deep shot late for Justin Jefferson. Ball sails out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Cousins back to throw under pressure, and the rookie Spencer Brown's just proven that he cannot handle T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt ends up bringing Kirk Cousins down for the sack. 3rd and 26, needing something big here. Rolling out to his right, Kirk Cousins is going to throw. Ends up connecting with Dalvin Cook. Brings up a 4th and 20. Vikings feel like they need to go for it here. Need to get this first down. This pretty much says this is the ball game right here. Cousins back to throw, work in the pocket, trying to roll out to his right. Has someone open. It's Tajay Sharp. And he just drops the wide open pass. Oh my God. Tajay Sharp ends up losing. Well, I don't want to say he lost the game for us. He just made it less interesting now. 2nd and 10. White goes off the left side, off tackle, ends up gaining 7 yards. I'm a little bit too hit stick happy, man. You could say it on a lot of these. Yeah, like right there. If I would have gone for the conservative tackle, things probably would have been a lot better. I just go for the hit stick way too often. As I'm talking about me going for the hit stick way too often, I'm still going for the hit stick way too often. And that drive was completely on me because all 3 times I was in position to make the tackle, I just went for the hit stick and just completely whiffed. So maybe I need to start clicking off. I don't know. First and 10, Kirk Cousins back on the field, running for his life again because Spencer Brown cannot handle TJ Watt, and he needs a double team. And when we double team with him, someone else on that defensive line just breaks free, causing pressure on Kirk Cousins. Overthrows, I think that was Thielen he was targeting. 3rd and 10, Kirk Cousins back to throw. Not under pressure yet, but it's coming, and he feels it. Ends up dumping it down underneath to Dalvin Cook. Brings up another 4th down situation. We know who we're not throwing the ball to. Tajay Sharp for sure. 4th and 8, taking a deep shot for Adam Thielen, and he comes up with the clutch catch. I should have put Adam Thielen in Tajay's place on that play. 1st and 10, taking a shot again to Adam Thielen, who's blinking once more. He's able to make the catch down to the 20-yard line. 1 minute left here in the fourth quarter. Definitely not enough time for us to come up with the points that we need to come back and win this game. Just make the score look a little bit more respectable. Taking a shot to Adam Thielen in double coverage, and that falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, we try to go to Justin Jefferson. I don't know if you saw that or not, but it lagged like a little bit. And instead of throwing like a touch pass, he threw a bullet pass. I mean, I knew if you would have thrown a bullet there, it would have been intercepted, but it is what it is, man. We end up losing to the Buccaneers again. This is our first loss on the season, so, I mean, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more Vikings franchise gameplays. Hopefully we'll have better luck in week number 7. And as always, I enjoy your all's comments, so comment down below if you enjoyed or not. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.
So for the Buccaneers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile,